Hello again, everyone. This is Joe Hinches with Beyond the Chart, and this is a stock market wrap-up for Thursday, April 2nd, 2015. And we're going to take a look at the market here real quick. Kind of a quiet day, bounced around a little bit, but a little narrower range than the last 3 days. So we'll look at that, the indices, and we're going to look at 4 stocks tonight. Facebook, Melco Crown Entertainment, Valero, and Tuna Air. So those are the 4 we're going to take a look at tonight. Okay, we're starting off here with the Dow, and the Dow was up 65 points today. But like I said, you know, kind of a quiet, not much move. We're basically right back to where we were, where we closed 2 days ago, down here. You know, so not a whole lot to make of it. The advances versus declines was, I think, about 2 to 1. I don't have the data right in front of me, so fairly strong. S&P 500, same thing, tighter range, tightest range the last 4 days. So kind of a quiet day here on the last day before the Easter weekend. NASDAQ was even tighter. I mean, you look at this. This looks like an NR7 day, a narrowest range day of the last 7 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe less than this, 8. So again, we're getting a little bit of coiling action. You know, I mean, that's what it reminds me of when I see this. It looks like it's kind of coiling, a little bit of a symmetrical triangle. Not a perfect one yet. New York Composite, same type thing. I mean, when you look at in here and here, we're right here in the middle of this action of the last 3 weeks or so. The Russell 2000, again, you know, kind of tight action. You know, the range yesterday was a little bit, came back, but it closed right about where it opened for a little doji bar. So doji, tight bar in here. So clustering right around here in the 1250 to 1255, 1250 to 1260 range. Okay, so it's right in there tight. Short-term trading index is kind of interesting that it's now pulled down. It's still in the neutral zone by all means, but it's 1.048 on the 10-day, and that's the lowest 10-day reading we've had since back in mid-February. So that could be a sign we're starting to trend that way, that we've broken down below where it's been. But you know, it's just something that caught my eye. I have to watch. The high-low indicator bounced up 104. So not only do we have 2 to 1 on the upside on stocks, but 104 more new highs than new lows today also. So that was good. And of course, we talked about that. I guess it was it wasn't yesterday, I don't think. McClellan oscillator. Let me see if that's updated yet. Take them back here. Sometimes this takes a little while to get the data. Yeah, it's staying with this picture, which again is right in here near the 0 line in the neutral zone. All right, that's it for the quick look at the market. Basically 1 day we're looking at, so we're not going to take a whole lot of time when we're looking at 1 day. We wanted to look at the semiconductors. Let me look at that. Semiconductors have pulled back last couple of days. So again, we had that big rally, and then we're pulled back a little bit. So the real question is, you know, is this the key low coming off of this? Pull back. Are we pushing higher in retracement and then getting ready to push higher? Or is this the kind of interim high and we're now zigzagging our way down? You know, we haven't taken out this low point yet. And so we could easily be that we've done a little ABC. Could be that we're, you know, continuing this push higher. This almost looks like 5 waves here, which would be, you know, an impulse wave to the high side. And then you get a zigzag. And then you're trying to do, you know, if that's going to be another impulse wave up, motive wave up, then we're gonna have another sharp move up like this and break a little trend line here. That's what's going to happen if this is in bullish mode. So we'll see whether or not that happens or not. And let's see if I have the other got the financial. Oh, home builders. That's what I was looking for. Is right there. Home builders came back today after dipping down yesterday, and came back today, and you know, back above this little trend line I've got drawn. And again, it's kind of a swing type trying to break out. So the home builders keep acting strong. They're the strongest of some of these you know, ETFs, market ETFs that I'm looking at here. The financials, they're just kind of not doing a whole lot. I mean, they're kind of hanging right here in the middle, clustering in the middle after this big drop. So it's, you know, again, we broke this trend line, and then we're just kind of clustering here. So kind of hard to tell, just right above the 55, and it's flatlining, so you know, sideways action. All right, let's jump into our stocks. Let's take a look at Facebook real quick. And there we are, right on Facebook. How does it know? That's where I want to go. All right, so Facebook. This looks to me, you know, I looked at, you know, step back a little bit. I think we had primary wave 1 up, and then I think this was a corrective 2. Now I think we're in some kind of primary wave 3 up, which this looks like the first intermediate wave up. A choppy sideways corrective wave 2. Then this looks like we may be starting, you know, impulsive action to the high side here with it could be intermediate wave 3 of primary wave 3. Now 3s are typically the strongest wave. So if we are in a 3 of a 3, the other thing that's kind of interesting, the reason I'm starting to think that that may be happening here is because this looked like 5 waves to me. Okay, that's why I called this a minor wave 1 and a 2 pullback. Moving averages are kind of aligned. We got the 233, the 55, the 21 all lined up, and the 10 is above the 21. Now, this pullback pulled back above, you know, below this point here. So this cannot be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 should not overlap 1. So it looks to me like we have a 1, 2, 1, 2 scenario. So that means that if this is the correct count, okay, then we are getting ready to have a really strong move right here, if this is going to be the case. So, you know, this would be, you know, right here if we're in the 3s, and so and the reason I say that again is because the next move would be a minute wave 3 of minor wave 3 of intermediate wave 3 of primary wave 3. So we are getting ready to have a series, you know, we're in a series of 3s, which will be the strongest move. So that's what I'll be looking for on Facebook. Now, if this continues to break down, then, you know, it gets below here, then we're like, okay, you know, something's going wrong. Something different is going on. So let's see. The next one we're going to take a look at is Melco Crown Entertainment. That popped today. And where do maybe I don't have it up. Must be, I thought I had it, but I guess I don't. Okay, so this popped today, and again, this is, you know, this has come down. It's trying to get some support down in this range in the low 20s. And it may just have done that. Pretty strong move. I'm not sure what the news was, or if this is just, you know, people you know, buying coming in. But again, you're fighting the downtrend that this is in. I mean, there's no doubt. I mean, it's a nice strong move, but you know, we had a couple nice strong moves right here too, and you know, we've had those before, and then they just get reversed. So it's worth watching. There's no doubt. Let's take a look at the. And no divergence on this move here. This one, it didn't go to a lower low, so you know, it wouldn't be looking for anything. So it's kind of hard to tell. We'll have to watch to see if the moving averages turn. We get some kind of price action. I don't see any pattern off the top of my head. You know, you're getting trend line breaks. I mean, and here's what I'm looking at. You know, if I see this, you know, this little break here. You know, a nice, and what kind of volume today? You know, real strong volume. So the last 2 days were above the 50-day moving average of volume. So nice little move. All right, let's move on to Tuna Air. Tuna Air is on fire. Look at this. I have not been paying attention to this. I just happened to go back and scan through this, and look at this. I mean, this is all the trading on Tuna Air, I think. Let me, here we go. This is all of it. So this, from a technical standpoint, technical pattern, this looks like a large symmetrical triangle that it broke out of, struggled, pulled back into a little bit, and then took off. From an Elliott wave perspective, this looks like 5 waves up, wave 1 intermediate, and then a zigzag wave 2 down, okay? And then it looks like 1, 2, and then because we're in the third wave, the third minor wave of the third intermediate wave, it is going literally straight up, okay? Now this is, Tuna Air is a subsidiary of Baidu, and I think that's kind of interesting. And this happened right about the same time that C-Trip exploded also. But I wasn't paying attention to Tuna Air for whatever reason. So right now I would be looking to see this kind of consolidate sideways. I don't know that, you know, I mean, this is getting the point where, you know, you could be looking for a little fourth wave move, zigzag. Because the fourth minor wave here was kind of a flat, I would be looking for maybe a zigzag, kind of a sharp correction back. So we'll have to watch this. And then the last one we'll take a look at tonight is Valero. And that dropped pretty good today. And doggone it, don't I have that either? Thought I had it pulled up. Let me grab that real quick. There we go. Okay. This one I had been thinking it was going to pop just by this little price action in here, but the setup didn't set up perfectly, which is disappointing because this little move and this move down here just looked like a perfect setup. It seemed like it was starting to get the divergence that was coming in, divergence here, and on the RSI divergence, okay? And then when it didn't play just right, I just kind of like said, okay, well, maybe not this time. And then all of a sudden, you know, you get a couple days back and then wham. So I'm wondering if this is what's going to happen on Twitter, but Twitter seems to be taking its time. We'll talk about Twitter this weekend. But right now, this pretty sharp little pullback, you know, breaking, you know, down below this previous peak here, pivot point, and with the divergence we'll see how far it pulls back. It may just be down here, test this low, or maybe something more. I don't know that I have. I think I was thinking that this was breaking, you know, doing a 1, 2 sharp third wave. This could be, and again, I haven't looked at this in a while, so I don't want to say this could be a fourth wave. It could be some kind of a flat, because this looks like a theory, although you could count a 5 wave in here. I'll look at it. I haven't looked at it, but I'll look at it and we'll see what we can come up with. So, all right, so this is interesting. Big mover of the day and a lot of volume on Valero today. All right, that's it for tonight, everyone. Have a great Friday tomorrow. Market is closed. Great weekend. We'll be back with you on Saturday for a market wrap. And I am going to probably put out one, maybe focus on one particular stock for some kind of issue tomorrow. Just put it out just as like a focus chart analysis type thing. So we'll look for that. All right, thanks for stopping by. And again, if you're watching this anywhere else besides my website, head on over there, check out the posts. And if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Gives you access to the Trade Ideas webpage, and you can download the PDF I've got for you, the 5 essentials. And check out the training, the special training I've got for you there with, and again, it's only going to be up for a few more weeks, and we've got another series of free trainings that are going to be coming out. So, all right, that's it for tonight. Have a great one, everyone.